Hey y'all, Sarah Luhu here, and we are back again with Steins Gate. So, last episode, through Ocarin's mighty powers, we were able to obtain the IBN 5100. Not really. It turns out Luca and his dad actually had the IBN 5100 just sitting there waiting for us. And I mean, it was actually waiting for us. Like, Ferris's dad left the computer with Luca, and it was all like, if a young man ever happens to come by and be all like, I need that computer, you give it to him. And we are that young man. So, I believe time travel for the win is in order. And, yeah. Us and Makise are carrying it back to the lab, and it is super heavy. So it's dark by the time we get back to the lab. It's normally less than a 15-minute walk, but since Kurisu kept begging to take breaks, it ended up taking twice as long. Oh, come on, I bet you were also needing breaks. It's a very heavy thing. We finally made it. I'm exhausted. If you didn't complain so much about every little thing, we would have gotten here sooner. Alright, back at ya. You stopped to take a break at least 5 times along the way. Well, we both did. See? That's because I wasn't feeling well. I have an upset stomach. Are you okay? It's just occasionally my right arm aches, and when it does, dark destructive impulses overcome my soul. Shut up or I'll tear the peripheral nerves out of your arm. Holy crap, there's something wrong with this girl. To get so specific, ugh. Rip out my nerves? That's like something from last year's New Gen incidents. Okay, I'll shut up. I don't know what the New Gen incidents are, actually. Popular name for a string of bizarre serial murders that occurred in Shibuya 1 year ago. A total of 14 people died in all 7 incidents. The methods of murder were entirely unorthodox, which led to its cult popularity among the youth of Shibuya. The mass media dubbed this new generation madness. A 25-year-old man was arrested as the culprit, but passed away in the Shibuya earthquake immediately afterwards. To this day, rumors remain on the internet that he was not the true culprit. Jesus Christ, is that real? I need to Google that real quick. 1 second, guys. Ha! I was taken for a fool. It's a reference to another video game. I don't know, it sounds cool though. Kinda makes me want to look into it. Some other time, though. So yeah, okay, I'll shut up. Let's bring the IBN 5100 into the lab. The final barrier awaits. We have to ascend the rickety building's narrow staircase. Shouldn't you get your friends to help? You're right, I should! Slaves to me! I checked the window. The lab lights are on, so Daru and Mayuri should be- Oh, Mane, what up? Huh? Part-time warrior comes out of the Bronze workshop with perfect timing. If it isn't Okabe Rintaro, what you got there? You want to know? Then I'll tell you. Are we really enlisting her? Wait, if you're just gonna stand and talk, shouldn't we put the box down first? Yeah, actually, wait. This will only take a second. Amani, help us out here. Well, what is it? What if I told you it's an IBN 5100? No way, you found it? Wow, way to go, Okabe Rintaro. I wish she'd stop calling me by my full name. It's kinda awkward. If she's going to do that, she should at least call me Huo and Kiyoma. Where was it? It's heavy. Kurisu starts giving in. Don't give up on me, girl. I'm about at my limit too. Let's put it down. Simply too heavy for us. Kurisu and I placed it on the ground gently, so as not to damage the contents. Well, I imagine. So, where was it? Yanabayashi Shrine, actually. Yanabayashi Shrine? You mean like a Shinto shrine? Surprising, right? Yeah. No one would have ever looked for it there. Why was it there? Probably because no one would ever look for it there, and it's a place that only we really visit. Then, suddenly, Suzuha looks at Kurisu. She gasps and approaches Kurisu until they're close enough to feel each other's breath. What's going on? Yes? Makise Kurisu? Yes? Such expressions. For some reason, she stares at Kurisu with frightful intensity. Kurisu narrows her eyes in opposition. What's going on here? I can't move a muscle. The air is so thick with tension. You guys know each other? What is it? Have I done something wrong? Suzua turns away, and without looking back, disappears into the Brontomb workshop. Do you have an order? Who was that? No, Karisu demands an answer from me. It's just part-time warrior, man. She works part-time at the store. Why was she glaring at me? I don't know. How should I know? Did you do something to make her angry? Are you guys childhood friends or something? I've never seen her before in my life. How rude. Karisu picked a fight with me the first time we met, too, but that was a hallucination, so I don't say anything. I wonder... what is our backlog? Did she recognize her, or... yeah, because we didn't say her name, so she had to have recognized her. Yeah, okay. She has to know you somehow. Oh, we're just leaving it at that? Okay. Now I get Daru and Mayuri to come down and help us, and the four of us carry the IBN 5100 upstairs. Good work, everyone. With this, we can fight. Who are you fighting? Well, CERN, and the system that rules the world. You know, evil organization, yada yada. If that's what makes you happy. Happy? I do not desire happiness. Have you forgotten? I am an insane mad scientist, absolutely out of my damn mind. What I desire is chaos. The time machine exists to bring chaos to the world. You're such a pure heart, Rintaro. Just admit it. Never mind happiness. You're like a junkie hypersecting beta endorphins. Okarin, I don't want you doing bad things, remember? You're the one who told us where to find it. But wow, I can't believe you found one. You make the impossible look easy. That's why we love you. That's why we shish. I certainly don't admire him. For a moment, there was complete silence. It's all thanks to Mayushi. Indeed it is. Nobody was saying that you admired Alice. But do you? Does she actually have a crush on us? Is that why she keeps coming back and not because of the time travel? Is that what it is? Admit it to yourself, Karisu! Mayuri, oblivious as always, puffs out her chest with pride. But I don't miss Karisu's release eye. She's totally into us! Holy shit! She keeps dropping manga quotes. Does this mean what I think it means? Oh. Okay, she's not totally into us. She's just a secret otaku. I get it. Without Mayushi's info, Okarin would still be lost on the streets of Akiba. Mayuri is right. She did well this time. Good job, Mayuri. Anyway, it's time for Mayushi to go home. No, stay a while. What about you, Chris-chan? Wanna go together? Thanks, but I'm going to stay here a little longer. Looks like Karisu's interested in the IBN 5100 and CERN after all. That reminds me, I haven't filled her in yet. Okay, but you should go home before it gets too late. See you tomorrow. So damn cute. Mayuri waves her hand as she leaves. Now then, Daru, when do you think we could use the IBN 5100 to hack CERN? Well... Once he gets some sleep, Daru talks as he plugs the IBN 5100 power adapter into the wall. He turns the machine on, and the power supply begins to make a turbulent noise. Woo! Wow, it actually turned on. First, I need to learn how to use this thing. It looks like hooking it up is going to be a pain. It might take a while. I can't play with this thing and search for the server admin's ID at the same time. So you have to choose one or the other. Okay, alright, prioritize the ID search. If possible, I'd like you to get the IBN 5100 ready to use this month, though. Yes, that's actually a pretty good plan. Good job, Okarin. There's still 30 days left this month. It's not going to take that long. That's my super hacker. Oh, mail! Yay! Well, not you right now. Shining Figure is attacking.
Have you found any leads yet? Nothing at all on my end. I've been to a lot of stores, but none of them had an IBN 5100 on display. Maybe I should have tried asking, anyway. No, maybe I should have tried asking. Anyway, let me know if you found anything, Moeka.
Moeka, I have found something, but I'm not sure if I can tell you about it, my darling. It would be a bit of a troublesome thing. That's weird. I can click on her name. Whatever. Hey, Okabe. Sorry, what? I was checking out crazy people texting me. What? I look up. Kurisu is glaring at me. What did you... Oh, wait. What did you just call me? I called you Okabe. You called me Okabe? I take one step towards Kurisu. What? And she takes a step back. Can't get too close. Time out! Time out! What? Dare tries to hold me back, but I shake him off and take a step closer. Wait, what? I'm confused. Did I miss something? Kurisu doesn't step back this time. Without taking her eyes off me, she bites her lip hard and curls her hands into fists. Are we gonna fight? Did you just call me Okabe? I did. Problem? Yes, I'm younger than you, but you insist on calling me by ridiculous names like Christine and Zombie, so I don't think I need to show you any respect by adding san, and besides. That's not the problem. I don't care about honorifics. What I care about is... You aren't calling me by my name! I am not Okabe! I'm Yoma! How many times do I have to tell you, Christina? God! You're so full of yourself! From now on, call me Huoin. That's... or Kyoma. One of the two. No! It has to be one of the two, or get out! Kurisu steps at me and turns away. Are those tears I see in her eyes? Are you crying? Wait, she's blushing. I'm not crying. It's not like I was scared of you for a second there or anything. And I definitely wasn't relieved when you started talking like an idiot again, okay? Oh, you're actually a gentle-hearted girl, Kurisu. She stalks over to the window and stares outside. You were actually being threatening, Okrin. Shame on you. I see her wipe her eyes with the back of her hand. Seems like she was crying after all. You should be ashamed. Apologize! Daru, why is my assistant crying? She said so herself just now. All I did was correct her on my name. Okay, you're an idiot. Maybe she only acts strong but is actually weak on the inside. That would be pretty moe. Well, whatever. Back to checking mail. You're such an idiot, Okarin. But I'm thirsty from this hard day's work, so before that I take a fresh Dr. P out of the fridge. What an asshole! Hey, aren't you gonna tell me what's going on? I toss the bottle to Kurisu once she turns around. Oh, it's Dr. People! Dr. P is people! Dr. P is people! Oh my god. Hey, at least you're trying to apologize in your own way. Yeah! I like how the image swung at her. Kurisu tries to catch it, but fails magnificently. She picks the bottle up off the floor, then shoots me a glare. I'll explain in a second. Drink that while you wait. Ah, gee, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. I need to send her a reply, shining finger. She ended up being no help at all, but I suppose I can't just say nothing. Boop. 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 I got the goods. Over. I send as concise a message as possible. This is probably a bad idea. Now then. I turn back to Kurisu, but the reply comes before I can open my mouth. Somebody's excited.
The goods! You found an IBN 5100? Gimme!
Moika. Gimme? What nonsense is this? Sorry, but I'm not the owner. I can't just give it to you. What was that? The fuck? One second. Sorry about that. The cat managed to open my door somehow. That was kind of terrifying. Alright, so yeah, we send that. Another instant reply. Okay. Gah. Got mail. Alright, what up?
Let me borrow it, Moika.
It's easy to imagine what will happen if I lend it to her. I'll never get it back. She'll disappear and I'll never see the IBN 5100 again. Sorry, not right now. No borrowing either. You can visit our lab if you want to see it, but no touching. Seems... The address is... Oh, great. Okrin, you make bad decisions, buddy. Hide the lab's address and send the mail. No more replies come. Like, seriously, dude? You give out your email, you give out your phone number, and you give out your goddamn address. He has no way of avoiding her now. Well, I suppose she's on her way. Sorry for the wait, Christina. I look up and see Karisu drinking the Dr. P. Oh, you're a fan of the doc, I see. I've lived 7 years at its birthplace, after all. I mean, good point. Excellent. We'll make great drinking buddies. I'm a minor. Well, it's non-alcoholic, so that's not what I meant. I meant Dr. P drinking buddies. Is that all you drink? Karisu shrugs her shoulders and takes another swig, signaling me to talk. Well, I mean, come on, Karisu. Alcohol is not all it's cracked up to be. It's actually very disgusting, in my opinion. And so I explained how Daru and I hacked into CERN, and how they've already had the LHC in operation for 9 years, and how they successfully created mini black holes, and how it looks like they're researching time travel, and also how they haven't disclosed any of that to the world. How about the death? Okay, not going to say and about how they've killed people. Whatever. Karisu's expression grows more and more intense as she listens to the story. CERN certainly is acting strange, but how's the IBM 5100 involved? CERN's database uses IBM 5100. So, the only way to decrypt that database is to use an IBM 5100 of our own. How do you know that? I have my sources, being Daru. Oh, yeah, and Tidor. I don't drop Tidor's name. I have no doubt this genius girl would laugh if I did. Karisu puts a finger to her lip, deep in thought. Setting the IBM 5100 and such aside, I want to see the proof that CERN's really doing that sort of research. True, we didn't get any definite proof of CERN's time travel research last time we hacked them. Daru, will it take much longer to find the server admin's account? Actually, I was just thinking about doing that. Shouldn't take more than half a day, I guess. Have you rested at least, buddy? I'm worried about you. There you go. I'll wait until then. You'll wait? It's already getting dark. Why not go home for tonight and come back tomorrow morning? No thanks. I'll wait. I want to know as soon as possible, even if it's just a microsecond sooner. Do you not trust us to tell you? Hey, that's the spirit. You're already fascinated by the conspiracy. You can't help but want to know what lies at the heart of CERN. If what you guys are saying is true, then this isn't something to joke about. CERN is the world's top research institution. If they're doing secret experiments without publishing their results, they're making fools of scientists the world over. That's only if it's true, though. She finishes by emphasizing that point again. Doesn't look like she believes us. We've got mail. Oh, Luca. About my older sister. Sorry, it's completely unrelated to the serious matters at hand. About my older sister. Oh, you have an older one.
Alright. She's always at university, so she's almost never home. You know how I said she's boyish? Well, I've also had trouble saying no to her. So she and my father used to make me do things. I mean, you know. Just thinking about it makes me want to cry. P.S. I was so deep in thought, I didn't do any practice swings with Samidari.
What kind of things? It's probably going to be something bad. I need details. Was this an ancient holy ritual that no man could observe, lest he be blinded by the purity of the feminine essence? Yes, the feminine essence of Luca. You know. Don't tell me they defiled you. In that case, you may have lost your powers as a Miko. I'm tempted to send that one. I'm going to go with things, though. Seems like the less risque one. Mail sent. Alright, sorry, I was distracted by feminine essence. Yeah, doesn't believe us. What? Yeah, you don't. Okay. Anyway, Daru, I'll leave it to you. According to Daru's research, the IBM 5100 weighs 25 kilos. For now, let's leave it on the shelf in the development room. We carry the cardboard box to the room, half dragging it. Karisu follows. Can you show me the phone wave? Indeed, I can. Want to experiment? We haven't been having much luck ourselves. You haven't been able to send another email to the past yet, right? Do you know why? I don't. I can only shake my head. Let's run some tests. Well, what do you think we've been doing? Kurisu looks around the development room. Man, you have a ton of junk. It's not junk, it's all important stuff, like this blow dryer and that spinny thing. Those spinny things, there are multiple spinny things. And vacuum cleaners with hair dryers attached to them. We got a lot of use for hair dryers around here. Anywho, since you're new to the Future Gadget Laboratory, I'll explain. These are the glorious fruits of our science and future gadgets, yeah. Future gadgets 1 through 7 are stored here. Phone wave, with which you are already familiar, is gadget number 8. Not phone wave name subject to change. Future gadgets, huh? Yep. Kurisu casually picks up future gadget number 4, Moed Snake, from the shelf and stares at it. Hey, isn't this a weapon? Future gadget number 4, Moed Snake, designed after a claymore landmine, is an instant humidifier. How confusing. Insert water and turn the power on, and in mere seconds it generates a thick cloud of steam. So much junk. I thought so. Kurisu sighs and returns Moed Snake to the shelf. I'm borrowing this. Borrowing what? Is that my lab coat? Without waiting for a reply, she grabs Dara's never-worn lab coat from the shelf and puts it on gallantly. Okay, it's Dara's lab coat. Whoa. It's just not right without a lab coat. Overcome with emotion, I seize Kurisu's hand and grab it firmly. You're amazing, Kurisu. A real scientist. Hey. Assistant! You get it, don't you? Get what? Let go! If you're going to do science, you need a lab coat, right? So proud of you. I told Daru over and over, but he wouldn't wear one. But my assistant is different. She put it on before I even said anything. She's so amazing. I knew you were meant for this, Christina. You're the best assistant a mad scientist could ask for. I don't know if that's supposed to be a compliment, but it's coming off as an insult. Now let go. Aw, she hit me. She shakes off my hand and turns her back to me. I'm giving you that lab coat to commemorate your joining the lab. Don't worry, it's never been worn. So happy. Or maybe this fateful encounter between you and that lab coat was decided by destiny long ago. Daru not wearing it was just another inevitability. This is the choice of Steins. Don't even start with the Steins Gate stuff. Shut up so we can start the experiment. Yay, real science! Kurisu thrusts both hands into her lab coat pockets and then bends down to look at the time machine, now placed underneath the table. The previous experiment broke the table and even left a hole in the floor. There is a danger that will happen again if we successfully reproduce the discharge phenomenon, so unfortunately we'll have to leave it on the floor for now. I wonder if elevation might have something to do with it, because that's the only thing that's really changed, right? So, you haven't tampered with the microwave at all. I point to the X68000, and there's a code on the screen. It's in terminal mode now. We can change the factory settings like this, make the microwave do things its manufacturer never intended. How was it set when the discharge phenomenon occurred? Nothing out of the ordinary. It was at factory settings. I'll take a banana. The bunch of bananas only has 3 bananas left. At least we sell bananas. Those are my Yuris, though. So I don't need your permission then. I'll go get new bananas tomorrow. I'll buy new bananas tomorrow. Well, at least you're actually replacing them, unlike us. Kurisu takes 1 banana from the lunch, squats down, and places it inside the phone wave name subject to change. She begins to type on her phone. She pushes send, and the phone wave name subject to change begins to turn backwards. After 120 seconds, the chime rings. Nothing happened. The banana is still in the microwave, unjellified. What's wrong with it? Ow! Kurisu yelps as she tries to take the banana and quickly draws back her hand. She starts blowing on her fingers. Actually, microwave banana, huh? It's hot? Making the microwave function normally. This proves that the hidden function Mayuri found wasn't a freezing function, but we knew that already. Undaunted, Kurisu throws a new banana, and once again begins reverse rotation for 120 seconds. But the second banana warms up too. We can't reproduce the jellification phenomenon, much less send mail to the past. This is mean! I guess what happened earlier was an irregularity after all. I don't know if it's an irregularity or not, but we ought to investigate the cause. I agree. We agree for once. But Creasy's motives and my motives are probably the exact opposite. My assistant here wants to disprove my theory that the phone wave named subject to change is in fact a time machine. In the previous experiment, after spending 120 seconds, the phone wave named subject to change, the banana teleported back to the Budge Jellified. We should consider that it returned to its state 120 seconds before. Wrong. If it's returned to its state 120 seconds before, then it wouldn't be jellified. So she wants to say that because it was jellified, it didn't travel back in time. The chicken returned to its frozen state without jellifying, though. That logic is dubious. Sure, it ended up frozen, but did you examine the possibility that it might have jellified first? No, I didn't. What do you mean? I think Mayuri ate the refrozen chicken. Salt didn't jellify. You mean nothing changed? After the discharge phenomenon occurred last time, we spent all night experimenting with cabbage, radishes, rice, cognac, konjac? I don't remember how those are said. Melon bread, crunchy coon, and cup noodles. Nothing happened with crunchy coon. Fictional brand of popsicle. Okay. Same thing with liquids. On that day, our success rate took a 180-degree turn. Before the discharge phenomenon, everything succeeded. After the discharge phenomenon, everything else failed. Is the microwave storing electricity? You said that jellified objects became fractal structured, right? Salt has a simple structure by nature, so maybe that had an effect. But how could electricity be related? Here, we should think under the assumptions of time travel theory. No, it's not good it's not good to start thinking from that conclusion. We've already had several successful experiments. You can't deny that. I'm not especially concerned whether this thing is a time machine or not. To begin with, it's physically impossible for the tiny little microwave to produce energy equivalent to the Big Bang. Creasy frowns deeply. I want to say that we might have jumped world lines again, but I don't think that's it because I'm pretty certain that the banana jellification had already happened before in the past on our first world line. And we're currently on our second world line right now, aren't we? That or we're on our third. But either way, the jellification crossed over to at least the second one. So the fact that it's not doing anything right now is strange, to say the least. Hey, we can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon, nor the fractalization. There should be a reason why. We haven't changed our methods. We haven't changed the settings. We haven't changed the experimental subjects either. There must be some other variable that we're not thinking of. Maybe it's the one who observes it. What do you mean by that? Quantum theory. The observer is an important element to the experiment. There were 4 of us here when the discharge phenomenon occurred last time, but before that it occurred when Hashida-san was alone. Each time fractalization occurs, there were either 2 or 3 people observing. You and I each saw both phenomena. In other words, the conditions haven't changed, except there is one person who's absent. In that case, there must be some other variable. Alright, this is where we're going to end the episode for today. Sorry, because we are out of time, but there is one person who hasn't been present since we jumped timelines, or since, we started experimenting with the phone wave again, and that's been Mayuri. No, that's not true. Because we started jellifying bananas and stuff before. Or did we? No, that's right, she showed up with the banana bunch, didn't she? And that's when we started jellifying stuff again. And the first time it happened, according to them, Mayuri was also there for the jellification. The bananas have always been hers. And they've always used her chickens. That means that they must be using it when she gets there with that stuff. So Mayuri has been present for anything. Even when we jumped world lines the first time, even though Daru was, you know, sitting by himself, Mayuri was technically with us because she was standing beside Okura during that time period, wasn't she? So, yeah, because when we jumped world lines, she was right next to us either way, but she didn't realize that the world lines changed. So could Mayuri be the variable? That's the only thing I can think of, because other than that, it's the elevation on the table that's changed, because we dropped it down to the floor. So that's the only other thing it could be, right? It's either Mayuri or the table. Okay, but yeah, that is, that's it for this episode. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. I like that we're getting to see a bit more of Kurisu's personality. She's a bit of a... what's the word? Tsundere character, isn't she? Where it's all like she's cold and cool and all that on the outside, but then you break her down and it's all like, oh, she's a bit of an otaku and she's just a little scared girl and stuff. So, yeah, it's kind of nice to see. I guess we'll see if they can piece together the mystery of the phone wave in the next episode. So, and see if Moeka shows up. And until then, like and subscribe if you guys want to, and thank you for watching.